used to want to be like Wayne. I used to want to be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Cougar 19.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Richardson to throw off play action. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's got room. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco and Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 51 yards forward already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Richardson now on third and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
At to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Another tote for Etienne. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Prescott down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 1, 7-3 the score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A first carry for Samaje Perine. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action. Now Richardson. This is Fant on the short completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is what having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go.
Touchdown! Nico Hardman from 40 yards out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardman to return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
They go play action with Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson going to change the play here. Taylor will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking.
Touchdown, Patriots. Quentin Johnston as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Richardson on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Prescott. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Hardman on the return.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
70. Ready.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice...
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Hey, 47.
1st down, Prescott.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play action now. Prescott. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AF. Back now in Foxborough. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the 1st. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They run once more with Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
47. 26.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
First down, Los Angeles.
We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Patriots 48, Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Prescott.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock. There he goes, left side. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Kill.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.